Alright, so from the previous slide, we figured out this formula. Now, if I want to work out the circumference, I simply transpose this formula. Okay, so I transpose, or what we call rearrange, the formula so that we get C on its own on this side of our equation. So C is going to equal something, okay? And that way we have a formula for the circumference that involves the diameter and pi. So what we do, we need to take this D here and we need to pop it over that side of our formula. So what we do, whenever we transpose a formula, we have to backtrack or solve. So over here, to get rid of this D and take it over this side of the formula, we simply multiply by D. So this is now C divided by D. If I multiply this side by D, multiply that by D, these would cancel. So I'll end up with C equals pi times D, which now is the formula for my circumference. So I can simply use pi and my diameter, so the diameter of my circle, substitute that value in and multiply it by 3.142, I get my value for circumference. So if I show you just a little worked example over here. So if I take a circle, my distance here is 4 centimeters, let's say. What I get now is C equals 3.142 times 4. Now if I was to put that in a calculator, what I would generally do to improve the accuracy of my result, I would simply press the pi button on my calculator. That doesn't round it off, that gives the whole or most of the value for pi. But I don't have a calculator, so I'm going to use the rounded off number of 3.142 and I'm going to multiply that by 4. So doing this manually, I'll show you how we would do this manually. So you'd go 3.142 multiplying that by 4. Okay, now when we multiply decimals, we need to look at how many decimal places we have after our decimal point. Now over here we've got 3 decimal places, so we write that down, or we remember that that's how many decimal places we have. And the reason why is because we are going to get rid of this decimal point over here. Once we've done that, we just multiply as normal. So 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16, take the 6 down, carry the 1, 4 1s are 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, and 4 3s are 12. So we get 1 2 5 6 8. Don't forget to put the 3 decimal places back in, so my decimal point goes back there, and the answer is 12.568 centimeters. If we were to round that off, it would round to 12.57 or 12.6 centimeters. And that's basically how we'd work out circumference. If we only had our radius, we would use a couple of different methods or maybe a different formula, but at this point I'm just showing you how to use it with diameter. So that's it. That's how you'd work out the circumference of